8 damage from these rockets. Wow, that's a lot of damage. It's just no wonder he has 7 banshees here. Building a few turrets. He wants to divide the map in half, make sure that nothing gets through here. And gonna be dropping down another command center. So Janook is really really confident here and is going to be moving out. 3 Thors, bunch of Marines. I don't know what you do here. Would you do Storm or what would you do against this army? I guess a bunch of Immortals, but then Marines plow through Immortals. Colossi. I guess Colossi are a pretty good idea. They melt through Marines. So it's only Colossi left though. Not really another semi-even exchange, although these Colossi really helped Mewtwo. All of them are still with shields. And yeah, pretty good exchange here. We have a gold up here, and we have another gold up here, and we have this command center almost done. And Janook is just churning out more banshees. He's got 6 banshees already, and he's building more. He's got another banshee here, and here. I could do with a couple Vikings against these Colossi. He's got 3 Colossi, and he's actually churning out another observer, so not another Colossi, and he's going to be expanding again over here. But these banshees are going to come over and obliterate this poor probe and then this poor pylon. Got an observer here following these poor banshees, and they're all gonna die. Are they all gonna die? No. One escapes. Wow, that is lucky. These banshees are not cheap. Obviously with 3 stars, so you can refill them pretty quickly. Got another command center going up here. Is it gonna be an orbital, or is it going to be... Yep, an orbital. So he's not afraid. Obviously when you have the map divided like this, it shouldn't be an issue. This is quite a battalion of banshees with 3 attack. That is crazy. And we have 1 attack for the infantry now. And what about mech? Mech still 000. So definitely Janook doing better on the upgrades here. We got 1 for Protoss, 1 attack for Protoss, and that's it. So I don't know where his phoenixes are, but they are definitely some ninja pylons here. I don't know what these pylons are gonna do. Are we looking at any storm anywhere here? Is there no storm anywhere? Oh, there we go. Here we go. We got a storm and we got a dark shrine. Wow. So Mewtwo here is going to be momentarily going into transitioning into advanced, a little bit more advanced army than what he had before. And he scans here and he sees that there are Templar, but Templar don't even have Storm yet. So Storm should probably be chrono boosted. These Templar is gonna run in and die. That's kind of unfortunate. They had full energy, 1 aid into yeah, 1 aid into that army. But it seems like Janook is actually doing pretty good here. What he did here is he used his cannon, his 250mm strike cannon, to target one of the Colossi, and he did pretty well, I guess, with it. But oh man, I lost my train of thought. It seems like it was another even exchange, because although he lost all of his banshees, he ended up replenishing his forces pretty quickly here. Although he is spending a lot of minerals and gas and just throwing it all away, and he keeps sticking to Thors. Like I'm not sure I follow why he's using Thors. That's kind of weird. if you ask me. I mean, they do have ship weapons, and they're pretty good against air. But it's like that's all the air there is. I mean, they're pretty good against ground too, and 250 millimeter strike cannon is pretty decent for the Colossi. But at this point, Mewtwo is, I don't know. He's just a little bit. It feels like he's a little bit more ahead than Halton Cannons. He really doesn't want to be Banshee rushed over here. And he's got a Dark Shrine. Do we have a DT? Yeah, we do. A DT right here. He's just chilling, and he's making Janook waste some scans. I don't know if there were any SCVs here, but that Templar could have done a fair amount of damage. He took this command center all the way down to half health. And we have a pylon here. These Banshees are going to kill it, and they're probably going to think that that's it. That there's going to be no more DTs. But little does he know, there's actually a hidden pylon over here, which is pretty clever. Some mind games coming up from Mewtwo. What do we have here? Do we have 1 Observer, 5 Zealots, 5 Colossi, and 5 Stalkers, 5 High Templar, and a few more Zealots. Zealots have legs, and Stalkers have blink, and they still only have 1 attack. I'm not sure I agree with this, but it looks like Mewtwo is going to be deciding to move out. There's a turret there. Chill a little bit. Not enough energy for a PDD. That's too bad. Wow, it looks like Mewtwo is actually rolling through this army. These Zealots, even though they have no armor and no shields. Not sure what we're looking at here. Did the Observer get killed or something? Oh, it did. There's no Observer, so these Banshees can actually do a lot of damage. So Mewtwo, smart here, retreating back to his cannons, which give him sight, because he knew that these Banshees would plow through his army without him being able to retaliate. So got another Nexus going up here, and apparently these Banshees are so gay, and these Banshees are going to discover this pylon, or are they? Do they see this pylon? They do not see this pylon. No, they do see this pylon, so he knows about the pylon. Oh man, that's too bad. And these Phoenixes fly here. That's too bad. He needs to really drop another robotics somewhere. Movement speed of observers. Wow, it is rarely that you see these techs. But what do we have here? 2 robotics facilities. Mewtwo's like, screw that. I'm just gonna drop 2 of them. Should drop like 4 just to make a point. Got 1 cannon here. 5 Banshees would probably kill his cannon in 1 round. So I'm not sure how secure this expansion is, but I'm actually kind of surprised because Janook knows about this pylon. If you look at his vision, he knows about this pylon, but he decided to ignore it, and now he's going to pay for it because these DTs are going to come in here and one-shot these mules. Oh man. And why is he attacking the command center? Like, he probably just sent them on attack, and that's it. Should have split them. Should have sent this guy all the way down here, and oh my god, what a waste. But he pulled his Banshees all the way out, and then all these Marines out of place, and now he's going to be moving in here with a bunch of... Wow, there's more Banshees here. This dude is just crazy with his Banshees. 2 weapons on Thor's as well. And we're only looking... Okay, we're looking at 1 armor and 1 attack for Mewtwo. So he's doing a little bit of upgrading, but he's so far behind. I do like these storms that he's throwing, though. These were really good storms. Look at all these Banshees. They're all in the orange or red from that 1 storm. That is pretty good. I like these storms. I see he's retreating and running back all the way down here. He is actually storming behind him on top of the Banshees. So that's actually a pretty good thing for Mewtwo to be doing. And we got another High Templar warping in here. So Mewtwo's sitting at 167. And let's take a look, army. And we're looking at Janook actually at 173, so he's a little bit ahead. Although at this point in the game, so many Banshees and Thors. I don't get it. And Marines. It's like there really isn't that much air. Why don't you just build some like Marauders or something? I mean, look at all these Stalkers and all these Colossi. Like, why are you sticking with Marines? I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I don't know. He does have a bunch of reactors. Maybe that's why. We got another Marine coming out of here. No add-ons on these barracks. Yeah, this is kind of odd. Island expansion down here for Janook, and he is basically throwing out a lot of stuff. And actually, if you take a look at units lost, there's 4,000 minerals or resources difference between Janook, because Janook just keeps tossing his army over at Mewtwo, and Mewtwo just keeps obliterating it. So yeah, we got these Banshees. We got a Warp Prism. I wonder what we're going to be looking at with this Warp Prism. Maybe a probe down here and dropping an expansion. Let's see what... Oh my god, no observer. There goes the cybernetics core. Why don't you drop a cannon somewhere? Grrr. Seriously, this is the problem with Protoss. They are just so dumb when it comes to detection. Oh, we got a pretty huge army coming up here. Probably going to be seeing another engagement. A lot of Phoenixes again. But this time the Phoenixes appear to be getting plowed by the Thors. Nice feedbacks on these Banshees. Wow, just completely rolled through these Banshees. That's pretty crazy. These Phoenixes are staying here. And again, Janook just threw away his army. Look at the difference. 41, 6,000, 41, almost 42,000 resources thrown away versus only 34,000 of Mewtwo. So I'm starting to think here that Janook for the fucking Marines. What's seriously? What's with the Marines? Like, he sees the Stalkers, he sees the Colossi. I don't get it. And he builds these Thors for these Phoenixes, right? So he builds the Thors for the Phoenixes, but he doesn't build. I don't know. Dude is just not playing at his fullest potential. I mean, he's keeping up with Mewtwo, so obviously he's pretty good, but just the decision making doesn't appear to be very good from Janook here, and it seems like it's going to be game over here pretty soon, because I mean, he doesn't really have much in terms of army. Another couple feedbacks, really good. There's the observer, really fast now, thanks to that upgrade. So yeah, it looks like Mewtwo is just gonna keep plowing through. There's really no army for Janook here, 250 versus 4,325. So, oh my god, I missed rally. There goes that Thor. Yeah, this is probably over. Mewtwo just keeps on pumping units and just pummeling through Janook. So, yeah, pretty good game overall. I'd say Janook probably shouldn't have stuck with these Thors. Maybe gone tanks for all the Zealots and the Stalkers, and probably should have transitioned into Marauders as well, because Marauders are pretty decent against Stalkers, and they don't, get plowed by Storm, and they live a little bit longer versus the Colossi. So Stalkers probably would have, Marauders probably would have been a little bit better choice, but no add-ons on these barracks. Couldn't spare the minerals. LOL. Lots of expansions, so that's pretty decent. But yeah, Mewtwo just played a better game and rolled over Janook here, but decent game overall. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Probably gonna have a couple more coming up a little bit later. Let me know what you think about my casting in the comments. I know that I'm not the best player, and I don't really play that much StarCraft, but I figured I'd cast a little bit just for something to do. So thanks for watching.